Hello, my friends, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Let's talk about Night of Champions. First off, I think the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring winners were determined correctly. Obafemi is your King of the Ring, and now he will challenge either Sami Zayn or Roman Reigns at SummerSlam if Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn are still the champions heading into SummerSlam. Anything can happen within the next 5 weeks. And you now know that Io Sky is the Queen of the Ring, and she will challenge Liv Morgan again because she just beat her for the Queen of the Ring. Now, obviously, she feels she can beat her for the title at SummerSlam. The only thing I think WWE got wrong was the opponents. Obafemi and Io Sky were the absolute correct picks for King and Queen of the Ring, but there was no need to give that spot to Jey Uso when Javon Evans could have certainly thrived in that spot and would have been a great opportunity for him to be seen on a PLE to expand his game, to get experience in a big match. There was just no reason for Jey Uso to be in that match. It should have been given to Javon Evans, and then you have Obafemi versus Javon Evans. Same result, Obafemi wins, and you still get Obafemi facing either Sami Zayn or Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But the Brock Lesnar question still remains. What's going to happen with Brock Lesnar? The retirement, the career, the title. Who's Obafemi going to challenge? Many of these questions will be answered within the next 5 weeks heading into SummerSlam. And obviously, Liv Morgan did not need to be in that match. They could have given it to any other woman who could have been in that great spot against a great opponent, the best women's wrestler today, Io Sky. But the correct person won, and Io Sky is your Queen of the Ring. And most likely, she will beat Liv Morgan at WrestleMania, and she will become the new Women's World Champion. I thought the steel cage match between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins was excellent. Seth Rollins really does deliver in a steel cage match. He knows how to deliver a great steel cage match. Braun Breaker absolutely delivered in a big match situation. I would have preferred Braun Breaker winning, because where does Braun Breaker go from here? He just lost to Seth Rollins. Now what? He's supposed to just immediately jump into the world title picture? Seth Rollins didn't need that win. Seth Rollins is a bona fide star, and everyone can just kind of wrap their brains around Seth Rollins challenging for a world title or this or that or winning a big match because he's Seth Rollins. He's a multi-time champion. He is established in WWE. Braun Breaker is right there on the cusp, and you give him that big win at Night of Champions in a steel cage match, and now he's boom. He's catapulted upwards, and then he could potentially has a higher trajectory moving forward. So again, I think WWE got that wrong. I think Braun Breaker should have won that match. I think Io Sky needed a different opponent in the Queen of the Ring, and I think Obafemi needed a different opponent in King of the Ring. You give those spots to other people that need it more. Jey Uso doesn't need it. Seth Rollins doesn't need the win. Things of that nature. And I didn't care for anything that happened in the Jade Cargill Tiffany Stratton match, so I'm not even going to comment on that because it's pointless. I've talked about Jade Cargill so much on this show that it almost makes me want to fucking vomit. I think Trick Williams is remarkably unimpressive in the ring. I'm not a fan of Ricky Saints at all, so that match did not excite me whatsoever. But we'll see where the United States Championship goes. That's really all I have to say about that. And I also think the crowd in Saudi Arabia is a little bit unremarkable also. They're kind of hot and cold. They pick and choose where they're at. I mean, the match between Trick Williams and Ricky Saints was very quiet inside of the match. That back fist got no reaction on multiple occasions. Maybe that's just the crowd. Maybe that's how Trick Williams delivers it. I think Trick Williams, again, is extremely unimpressive in the ring. Both him and Ricky obviously have incredible charisma. They can talk on the microphone, but they don't really deliver big time in the ring. That's at least how I see it. I think Jade Cargill, again, is getting better in the ring, but still very unremarkable, very kind of formulaic and botchy. Everything looks already predetermined like it's about to happen. WWE is trying to make Trick Williams a star. I don't see it happening unless he can actually deliver inside of that ring. The back fist is shorthanded. It's tight. It doesn't look good. It's not big. It's not powerful. It's not impactful. I don't know. If WWE is going to put everything they have behind Trick Williams, then maybe he'll be a star. but I just don't see it. I see Obafemi higher than him. I see Braun Breaker higher than him. Javon Evans might even be a little bit higher than him, and I'm not super high on Javon Evans. But again, I think Trick Williams is unremarkable inside the ring. He has a lot of the other intangibles that you might want to see from a WWE superstar that might make him get to that upper echelon, but I just don't really see it. And then Ricky Saints, I think, will just be kind of this mid-card guy that lives in WWE and has a nice career in WWE, but won't be anything extraordinary unless he kind of figures it out inside of the ring, but he hasn't in a very long time. So, but again, obviously, ton of charisma, can talk, and that can catapult you into very, very high stratosphere in terms of WWE. And then you look at the main event: Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn. Absolutely fantastic match of the night. I mean, the steel cage match was really, really, really fucking good. But I think the triple threat match was just a little bit better. All three guys were on their A game. Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn delivered a great match. The back half, like the last 10 minutes of the match, was absolutely excellent. The pacing, the timing, everything was fantastic. And then you get the absolute shocker of a lifetime. Sami Zayn wins in the country where he is most popular. WWE pulled the fucking trigger after 10 long years and 10 tries of the championship. Sami Zayn wins the big one, and I think it was the absolute right choice. I've been back and forth kind of flip-flopping on whether or not I think Sami Zayn should or can win the big one, but I think this like last real good guy shtick he's been doing has been really hitting. He's super popular in Saudi Arabia. He doesn't really have to hold the championship for very long, but this was the right choice in the right moment with the right guy in the right country, and you never know. He may hold it all the way till WrestleMania 43, where WrestleMania 43 is in Saudi Arabia, where Sami Zayn is a literal hero in that country. And so I think that was a great choice. Roll-up finishes are usually kind of weird, but that was perfect because there was a bunch of other near falls and false finishes before that Gunther could have won, that Cody Rhodes could have won, and then they hit you perfectly with that. All three guys were excellent. Really delivered a high class, high level match at a high stage, and Sami Zayn wins the fucking big one. And this should go to anyone who's doing anything in the world, that if you just don't give up, there is a good chance you will get to where you want to get to. And Sami Zayn is that definition of that kind of guy. And I think it's awesome to see. So, and that should give motivation to anyone doing anything in this world, whether it's podcasting, YouTubing, professional wrestling. It doesn't matter. If you just keep going, you're going to do something great. And Sami Zayn is a testament to that. So congratulations to Sami Zayn. And that's all I have for you on my reaction to Night of Champions. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.